What is going on with Justin Bieber? I know he's been out of the news and been kind of canceling tours and fighting with his wife in public and looking a hot mess. And apparently, people are sparking concerns over the man's health, but we have a different take about why. Too strong always got to be different. We different. That's how it is. But we're going to read the article to see what the concerns are by other people, and we'll give you our 2 cents about why we think he's looking the way he's looking. Okay. Since news broke about Justin Bieber and Hailey were expecting their first child, a wave of nostalgia hit fans as we realized the boy who rose to fame singing "Baby, Baby" was now embarking on a new chapter of his long life. He got his own baby. From that moment on, it was clear that things would be different, and it seemed likely the singer would distance himself even further from the spotlight and focus on his family. And that's exactly what happened until recently when the couple was seen out together. What immediately grabbed attention, however, was Bieber's strange appearance, which quickly raised alarms among his friends. Is Bieber okay? No. That would be the answer. The answer is no. Bieber is not okay, but we don't think it's for the reason they're about to say. Uh, Bieber's health has become a hot topic of conversation after the singer was spotted looking visibly worn out. Uh, Photos of the Canadian artist walking around New York quickly went viral, with his physical appearance raising concern among his followers who feared that Bieber might be going through a health crisis. Uh, Here's the thing: it's not always health necessarily that will do that to you. Mental issues, stress. Stress will make you look like that right there. If you have not actually experienced stress gonna make you look worse than that. Stress will shut you all the way down. Okay, it doesn't always. It will cause your health issues. While we all hope that it was nothing serious, Justin appeared unusually thin, with dark circles under his eyes and overall exhausted look. He many believe it could be linked to Ramsay Hunt syndrome, which he was diagnosed with in 2022. For context, this condition affects the facial nerve in the ear, causing a painful rash and blisters, facial paralysis on the affected side, ear pain, hearing loss, tinnitus, and changes in taste perception. As of now, neither Justin or Haley have commented on the issue. However, fans are hoping for the best, and many are speculating that his appearance might simply be the result of stresses of fatherhood and a demanding schedule. Uh, mm, Poquito, small, very small reason. Here's why we believe he's going through what he's going through. Do you remember some time ago that Justin say he don't have nothing to say about Diddy? How Diddy didn't do him nothing? We believe he lying. We believe Justin is going through what we call an absolute horror show in his mind because he knows exactly what Diddy did to him, and there is some sort of a threat over him to not say anything, and it's taking its toll. He's been short with his wife, short with people in the public. He even was talking to paparazzi and saying, "I'm human, leave me alone, back off. You don't you see me just trying to do my stuff?" And I understand the paparazzi can be a pain in the behind. However, Justin has been going more and more off kilter since the arrest of Sean. If you check the timeline, he was seemingly doing just fine. He had a couple of bouts where he was worried about things. He had a couple of spiritual battles and a couple of physical things. He backed out of a couple of tours, but overall, he didn't look or act anything like this until the case really kicked off and things really started swarming and people started asking questions. If this is what Diddy was doing, was he doing it with you? Then old clips of him when he was 15, 16 years old surfaced as well, with him hanging around Diddy for a whole day. Diddy asking him why you don't call me no more, seemingly intimidating him, and he didn't know I have an answer. He seemed kind of shy away. Could it be that what is going on with Justin is a stress reaction from knowing what happened and he is unable to say? Did he, by some freak chance, sign an NDA that we don't know about? Is there something in his wheelhouse that's related to the case going on with Diddy right now that he fears to be exposed, and not just be exposed, but could also get him in some hot water with the people that he told he was not going to say anything to? If we trust what we heard about Diddy to be true, where he is a manipulative, and even to the case where he can actually harm you, he beats girls, so it's not like he's not opposed to damaging folk. He has people that can end people's lives. Is this a case where Justin is starting to feel the pressure of having no recourse but to watch his life completely break down in shambles because he did not come forward and say what happened. Even on record now as saying nothing happened. But is he lying to himself? And the stress is finally hitting him square between the eyes. And this is the result right here. Not to mention, if that is coupled with what he was diagnosed with in 2022, he is now having a double whammy to deal with. Three, in fact, he has a trifecta: new fatherhood, stress over the illness, and stress over being exposed for what happened to him with Diddy. If all that is what's happening with him, it could fully explain why he is the way he is. Again, Justin has his own issues on his own. We get all that. He signed up to do things. He's done some of his things in his own personal life. I understand all that, but this has nothing to do with that. This has something to do with whether or not, when he was a child, when he was unable to say something, unable to fight back, and his parents put him in that position, did something happen with Diddy? And at the minimum, did something happen while he was in the company of Diddy by somebody else that was allowed to be just ignored, that he's now trying to live with? Could that explain everything that has ever been the case with Justin Bieber? The fluctuations in his personality, could that be a result of something traumatizing that happened during that year, 2 years that he was so closely affiliated with Puff Daddy, that something might have taken place, either an exposure to one of the parties, something that happened while they were alone for that 24-hour period? Who knows? Could he have been forced to say and sign something that he was not aware that it would eventually harm his life later on? All these questions exist simply because he refuses to talk. And based on how he looks now, it could very well mean that this man is in some absolute mental and emotional turmoil and has no recourse for it. One or two things will happen because he's not involved in the case. Either Justin will come out of this after the case is done, or he might succumb to everything and we may not see Justin again. I do truly hope nothing of the latter happens and that he is able to work through this and something positive comes of it. But he is in the Hollywood still, and he is still in part of the entertainment industry. So the odds of that, real slim, real slim. But the court case is almost wrapped up. So maybe by the time everything comes out, he'll have time to say, okay, it's no longer popping out and I can finally relax. What are your thoughts? You think Justin is just sick? He's just emaciated because he's not eating well. The stress of fatherhood is getting to him. Or do you think something technically really did happen to him while he was around Diddy as a child? And he's still living, reeling from all of the pain. And he's trying to sing it out, tell us in songs, tell us in conversation, tell us in how he's looking. Is he still a scared boy on the run from his past? Or is this just the demise of someone who sold his soul to the devil forever ago? Whatever your thoughts are, please let us know in the comment section below. We look forward to your viewpoint.